Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the reaction. Today we're going on to Battlestar Galactica, Season 1, Episode 3. I'm not sure if it's actually like classed as the third episode or the first episode of the show, because obviously I had the miniseries and then the actual show. So I'm not sure if this is Episode 3 or Episode 1, but yeah, I'm going to be going to the full-on show this episode, which I'm really looking forward to, man. Last episode was really, really good. I did really enjoy the first, like, 2 episodes of the miniseries, and obviously, like, the introduction to Battlestar Galactica is really good. My favourite characters right now are Bolter and Adama. I think them two are just really, really good. Especially Bolter. I don't know, something about his character is just really mysterious, man. I mean, to be honest, we do have that connection between Bolter and, like, the Cylons, like that woman, which is really, really interesting to us. He's actually connected to the Cylons. She even pointed out, like, last episode that there was a Cylon device. Bolter literally, like, pinned it on this guy, but that guy actually turned out to be a Cylon. Like, it was crazy, because I was thinking, like, no way that guy's a Cylon. I feel like they're just blaming, like, an innocent man of being a Cylon. But yeah, it turns out he's actually a Cylon, that guy. Guy that was, like, on board the deck for ages, and, like, nobody kind of batted an eye, but then Bolter realised that he would have access to everywhere on the ship. So yeah, it turned out it was that guy, and it was also that woman. That woman who, like, flew off with that plane. Like, they landed on Caprica, and, like, all the people started running towards him, where Bolter was as well. Like, Bolter ran towards him, and obviously they gave a lift to Bolter, that old woman, and that kid. And yeah, it turns out that woman is actually a Cylon after all. So I was not expecting her to be a Cylon out of everybody. Like, I thought that brown girl, I'm not sure her name, but the one that was flirting with that guy with the perm, the way she's acting, she seems like a Cylon. But I'd say going forward, I can definitely see like a massive problem arising on board the Battlestar, with like people accusating people claiming that people are Cylons when they're actually just normal humans. Like, I can see people like accusating their neighbours, like saying, oh, he's a Cylon, and then like a massive thing of people like being falsely like imprisoned and punished. Like, I can definitely see that happen. Like, a lot of injustice being done because of like people accusating people as Cylons, and yeah, being falsely like imprisoned or tried or whatever, and potentially being left for dead like that guy was, like just kind of chucking them out and just leaving them when they're not even Cylons, they're humans, and yeah, you've just killed an innocent person. And now Adama, the Exo, and Bolter are the only 3 on board who actually know about it and know that Cylons could actually look like humans. Because yeah, previously it was only Bolter, because obviously he found out that that woman was actually a Cylon. But yeah, last episode we had that scene with Adama like getting trapped with that guy, and yeah, it turns out that that guy was actually a Cylon. And the reaction he was having to like the area, like some sort of I'm not sure what it was, but that area that they was at, like, it kind of like affected the Cylon's abilities, and that's why he couldn't like upload his data, tell the Cylons where he was, so they could come and destroy what's called the humans, the Battlestar Galactica. Dom ended up killing that guy, and obviously now he knows that Cylons can look like humans, like talk like humans. They are Cylons, but they can imitate and literally act like humans down to a T. So it's a really scary thing now that literally anybody on board could be a Cylon. Could literally be stealth agents, so literally they could think they're human and act like they're human, but all it takes is like the switch to be toggled, and then they are now a Cylon. So yeah, it's a really scary thing, but I can't wait to see like how that's going to develop, man. So obviously that's a really terrifying thought, that a person next to you could be a Cylon without you even knowing. The fact that you, like, literally you could be a Cylon, but you don't know it, like, you could just be a stealth agent, like, that is just scary, man. We also had that stuff with Starbuck, or like Kara, I think her name is, and the XO. Starbuck is just such a badass, man. Like, she does not give a shit. Like, the XO literally came up to her and tried to apologise, and Kara was having none of it. Like, she was like saying, back off, you alcoholic drunk. Like, oh my god, she's amazing, man. I really do like her character, and I like her interactions with Apollo. That was really good. I'm really enjoying the interactions between Apollo and Adama. For at the very start of the show, we could see like there was tension between them, like there was kind of like closed off and disconnected between each other. But now, obviously, there's a massive event that's gone down, like the extermination of the human race, as what's called brought them back together. So that's really good. But yeah, also last episode we had mention of Earth, which was really, really good. And yeah, it's so interesting how Earth to them is like a legend. It's literally like a myth, like them saying, I don't know if Earth exists. Like, Earth's like been a legend for thousands of years. Like, our great ancestors came from Earth, apparently, and the majority of people don't even know it exists, and people who do know it exists literally doubt it as well. So it's just really interesting how Earth is perceived by all these people, a planet miles and miles away, literally nobody knows about, apart from like the higher ups like Adama. And yeah, even Adama doesn't really believe that Earth is there, but he needs to have hope, like he said. There's a quote that he said, like, we can't just live, we have to have a reason to live, or something like that, which I thought was a really great quote from Adama. And yeah, Adama said, like, the only place that the Cylons don't know about is Earth. So yeah, obviously now we're gonna see like the Battlestar Galactica try to get to Earth, and yeah, all the problems they face, like getting there, and all the interaction with the Cylons, obviously on board the ship, the interaction with the Cylons, potentially, I feel like that will be a big thing, like I said. But yeah, and also like all the characters interacting, and yeah, all the story arcs like happening on board the Galactica, it should be really good, man. And overall, I feel like the miniseries was a really good like introduction to the show. Yeah, man, I feel like this definitely is gonna be a show that I do really, really enjoy, and I hope you guys at home do enjoy watching along with me. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna rabble, I want to get into this episode. So yeah, this is gonna be Battlestar Galactica, Season 1, Episode 3, or like Episode 1 of the actual show. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this. Alright, this episode is titled 33. And yeah, let's get straight into this. Oh man, let's get into this. So, Bolter, I love this guy so far. Really do. When I think of Bolter, I think of Baltimore, Amos Burton. I'm a big fan, so I don't know why. Polo? Lee Apollo Adama. Well, no, that's not his name, is it? I don't know. It's Lee Polo, I know that, but Adama's that guy's name. The military guy. It's just so weird though, because we're seeing... Is this another hallucination or is this a dream?
There's a plan for everything and everyone.
She's such a weird character as well, man. Gaius. Who the hell's Gaius? I thought his name was Bolter. Gaius Bolter? That is a weird ass name. We're seeing like a heavily Bolter-centric like theme so far, and I'm all for it. The jumping again, interesting. I think that's a really cool part about the show, how they jump from one place to another. I really do like that idea. Like the idea of like jumping through space to escape the Cylons.
The Cylons come every 35.
Callie.
What?
Shut up.
Straight up. My god,
15
dude.
seconds.
Women still love that guy, but I feel like I couldn't really like him. I still think she's a Cylon. I don't care, man. That's my prediction. People are probably gonna be pissed on me in the comments because imagine she's like some fan favorite and I'm calling her Cylon. But I don't know, man. She's acting like a Cylon to me. Cylons, where you at? Where you at, Cylons? Come on. Good luck. Yeah, why is it every 33 minutes? Or what is up with that number? Are we watching Lost, are we? 418, 15, 16, 23, 42? Are the numbers back up?
There are limits to the human body, to the human mind. Tolerances that you can't push beyond.
I feel like Bolter's going crazy, man.
Well,
I mean,
facts.
anybody would in his position. Oh, no.
Everyone has their limit.
Alright, you know the drill, people. Scatter formation.
Yeah, Bolter's losing it, man. Don't blame him, though, to be honest.
On the recovery line.
Oh my god, I forgot to mention last episode, I love when like the ship gets hit and everyone's like flying about. It's so funny, man. I don't know why it's so funny, but I just love it. Like all the glass, oh my god, look at that. That is terrifying, man. Oh my god. There's actually hundreds of them.
Colonial 1 is ready to jump.
Alright, Cylon, whatever you say. What if a Cylon ship gets in there whilst they jump? Will it jump the Cylon ship as well? I swear we saw this at the end of the last, like, mini-series, didn't we? Or maybe that was a different jump. I don't know. I think this is a new jump, though. Oh, wait, the title of the episode is 33, isn't it? Okay, yeah, the title of the episode is 33. 33 minutes is when the Cylons appear again.
All civilian ships present and accounted for.
3 minutes.
Yeah. Every 33 minutes, though, that is not a way to live, man. 33 minutes, and then you literally have to fight for your life yet again. What the hell? I went back on episode 1 as well, and I saw that he was the guy in a TV interview. Like, he's some really, like, powerful guy. Well, not powerful, but really smart, like we've had mentions of. Like, some sort of scientist, or... I can't exactly remember, like, what he was, but he's obviously a really smart person.
You're not safe.
Oh, it's just a proper opening intro, then. I love it so much, man. I don't know if anyone else finds that funny, or if I'm just got a really twisted, not twisted, but warped sense of humour. That I find that funny. But when they're just all falling forward, I just love it, man. Yeah, that's what I mean. Look at that, 130 hours. They don't have time to sleep. They're gonna have to take it in shifts, aren't they? But it's only 30 minutes, so they're gonna have to do like 10-hour shifts whilst the other people sleep or something. I don't know. Well, not 10-hour shifts, like maybe 8 hours, 6-hour shifts. I don't know.
And they jump.
Oh, don't cut your throat, mate. You got bigger things to worry about. But what was that guy? We saw Lee on a planet, didn't we? In that intro.
Look, you've all done this 237 times.
Wow.
You know what to do.
She's a fucking
No
Cylon, though.
mistakes. And let's make it to 238.
She needs to go,
Good
man.
luck.
Someone needs to discover her. 21 minutes left.
At least get somebody starting to work. Hey, we'll sleep when we're dead. Come on.
Boomer.
That's a good
The latest,
ideology
look
term.
like us now.
Primary
Attitude.
shield,
It's not
289
ideology. It's not belief, is it? What
Marine
am I
told one
talking
of the
about?
pilots that we
Red light in the number 4 thruster. Go make a visual ID, see if it's blocked.
Oh, fuck off, Cylon. Oh my god, man. This is so annoying. Please discover that she's a Cylon. Cylon alert, mate.
What do you think?
He's not my ECO. He's some refugee from Triton that I've been saddled with, and I didn't ask you.
I'm so confused. Does she know she's a Cylon? Or is she
Sorry.
like a stealth agent? We saw her at the end of episode
Such as
2 go in there.
How many have you got?
5,200.
But did she know she went there? Like, you know what I mean? Is she just a stealth agent? Like, she doesn't know that she's a Cylon.
You could leave him here with
But
us.
the Cylons use her to get information. I don't know. Don't know how it works yet. I feel like I'm missing shit, man. 1 second, we're going back. Yeah, nah. I think that's completely wrong about her, if I'm being honest. Because, yeah, they wouldn't show, like, her grieving, would they? If she was a Cylon. Like, she wouldn't care about her family or anything. It'd just be, like, the mission first, wouldn't it? I mean, I'm literally predicting that. Like, I literally don't know. Well, no, I'm assuming that. I don't actually know that's what the Cylons act and feel like. That's what they feel. But I presume that's, like, what matters to them. Like, the mission, taking over Earth, killing all the humans. Rather than, like, the people. Like, because... I don't know.
Update on the head count.
Oh, that's the population, alright, of the Battlestar and the civilian fleet, okay. Just crazy to think about, like, that's only what's... Oh my god.
Do you want children?
Here she is again. Why does she keep calling him Gaius? Is that his actual name, Gaius? Gaius Boltar?
No.
I have a Cylon baby. Half Cylon, half human. You believe in God, do you,
I'm
Cylon?
sure someday, if you're a good Cylon, he'll reward you with a lovely little walking toaster of your own.
Yeah.
I want us to have a child, guys.
What are you talking about?
You can't be serious. You were just saying?
Oh, I was just saying that Dr. Amarak had requested to speak with the president.
Dr. Amarak, I see.
Must be very, very important.
My god, though, he's literally
Maybe something
multitasking
with a
so
certain
much.
traitor in the president's inner circle.
All right, there's not enough time before we jump. I want him on board first thing during the next cycle. Oh, thank you, Doctor.
I'd say you have a serious problem.
Could he be any more, like, what's the word? Inconspicuous, is that the word? I don't know. The way he's acting.
He's a strange one, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, they would think he's crazy, but it's not his fault that he's seeing bloody Cylons. Cylon occupied Caprica. Alright, let's see this. Oh shit, okay. Cole C. Hang on. This is what we saw in the opening intro. Alright, Cylon occupied Caprica. Cole C. Agathon, call sign Halo? 6th day on Caprica. Alright, Cole C. Agathon. Oh my god! Dude, run fuck away. Oh my god. So this guy's name is Cole Agathon. Alright. I wonder if you'll be able to get like any information out of the Cylons, because they're just robotic, aren't they? Will that even work? Right, that's interesting, because that guy's actually on Caprica, and it's controlled by the Cylons. That's his 6th day on Caprica. I'm still saying that Boltar is my favourite character right now. He's so damn interesting, man.
Cases of nervous exhaustion. They make 61.
She's also becoming more
And the docs
interesting.
start pumping him up with.
Anti-radiation something. Oh man, look at this guy. He looks terrible. The way he's acting like a Cylon, like the radiation's affecting him. Oh my god, what? That's the blonde woman, isn't it? The one that Boltar's seeing. It is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I'd lower your gun. Look at that guy. Going to mess with him. Has it been 33 minutes yet? Yep, time to jump again. God, one of these times they're gonna actually hit the Battlestar. And all them ships are gonna attack, man. That's gonna be...
3 minutes.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good at all.
Mark.
Yeah, start the clock again. 33 minutes all over again, man. Oh my god.
All civilian ships present and... Strike my last. One civilian ship missing and unaccounted for, sir.
Oh god.
Which one?
The
Let me
Olympic
guess, it's the
Carrier,
president's.
Commercial
Never mind.
passenger vessel.
Were they left behind?
I think I accounted for all civilian ships before we left,
You think?
sir.
Did you or didn't you?
Oh my god.
We left over 1,300 people to die at the hands of the Cylon.
It may not have been her fault, sir. It may have simply been a navigational error and they jumped to the wrong coordinates, or the Cylons may have destroyed the ship before they jumped.
50 others.
I
Yes,
wasn't
we're
expecting to be
tired.
that much.
Yes, there's no relief. Yes, the Cylons keep coming after us time after time after time. And yes, we are still expected to do our jobs.
Thousands of people just dead just like that, man. My god. That's a lot of people as well. Down to what, 47,000 now? It's just gonna keep falling, isn't it? Well, obviously, yeah, everybody's like drained from the Cylons every 33 minutes. Like, it is taking a massive toll on everybody. Like, everyone's losing like motivation and faith, really. But you gotta keep going, man. You have to.
The universe is a vast and complex system. Coincidental, serendipitous events are bound to occur. Indeed, they're to be expected. It's part of the pattern, part of the plan.
Dr. Emi R posed a threat to you. Now he's gone. Logic says there's a connection.
Oh my god.
A connection,
Was that
maybe.
because of, like...
But not God.
But I wonder if the reason why that ship was destroyed, like she just said, because he opposed a threat to
15
Boltar.
seconds.
So I wonder if that Cylon woman, like, because, like, she's in his head, she took out that ship for Boltar.
Maybe this time.
I don't know, maybe. Because if, like, that woman, that Cylon can, obviously she's in Boltar's mind and, like, talking to Boltar. Like, she's actually there, but she's also... Oh my god, yeah, I think that's, like, what's happening?
No enemy contacts.
Wait, what?
Keep the clock running.
Oh no, something bad's happened.
What do you think?
What's going on now then? But yeah, what I was saying is, I swear now that woman used that information that Boltar got from the president and took out that ship because, like, she knew that that guy was on board, and she killed 1,300 people just because of that. Oh my god, man. But yeah, of course I didn't.
President.
No, what I was thinking, I was gonna say something, but nah, all these people, I was saying, like, why don't they take it in shifts? But I suppose that they're highly specialized, aren't they? So they can't really go off and have a sleep because there's nobody else to do that equipment. So people are just having to do it with no sleep on 130 hours with no sleep. Like.
Cycle, the Olympic carrier, does that have something to do with it?
Possibly.
Thank them for me.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you.
Yeah, I like the respect between them two. It's good
Contact
from when they
Apollo.
started out.
Set condition
Tell them to
2
set up a
throughout
combat
the ship.
patrol around the fleet.
First watch remains
Order his other
at
pilots
your
to land immediately.
All right, people, you heard the order. Boomer, Starbuck, form up with me. We'll fly the first cap. Doc tells me you're holding up better than anybody in the squadron.
I'm tired like everybody else.
You never seen it.
Because she's a Cylon. You just need to come over there and kick your ass, aren't you?
Okay,
Oh my God.
Okay, let's set up a patrol here.
The thing is, she said that as a joke, but she literally is a Cylon. That's
me.
interesting how it's having, like, no effect on her. But obviously people aren't suspecting it because they don't know that humans, like, Cylons can look like humans.
Oh,
Only him, the Exo, Adama, and Boltar know. That was such a funny, like, moment, though. Oh my
Truth
god.
is,
I wonder if that will ever come out, surely, right? I don't know when that will
this
come
has
out,
me
but I
feeling,
feel like it will.
more alive
Sure.
than I have in you.
Seriously,
Sir.
it's one thing to push the crew, it's another thing to break them.
Greatest contact. Bearing 348.
Oh no! Are you
120,
joking?
One ship.
That's what I was thinking, like, they're gonna let the guard down and then the Cylons will come back. For God's sake,
The
man.
Olympic carrier, sir.
Is that
Wait,
confirmed?
what?
It's confirmed, sir.
Olympic carrier? The one that they left behind. What if it's a Cylon ship now? What if inside that ship there's all Cylon ships? No, no, no. They're gonna think it's what's it called?
Action
Their ship,
stations.
but there's Cylon ships inside.
I want all Vipers manned and ready, but keep them in the tubes. Mr.
Set the
Gaeta,
fleet to condition
Sir.
1. Repeat, set
restart the
fleet to
clock,
condition
33 minutes.
Yeah, nah, he's taking massive precautions. I respect what's it called? Adama for that. You can't you can't risk it.
So wrong.
You really can't.
If they were left behind, why didn't the Cylons destroy them?
The Olympic carrier has been infiltrated by Cylon agents.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Imagine it's all Cylon people
They've
aboard, like
been trapped on
Cylons.
the ship.
And Cylon ships on board. It's just gonna release all the Cylon ships and they attack the Battlestar.
Logically, in order for you to survive, the Olympic carrier should be destroyed.
That's what I thought Adama was getting onto by activating, I can't remember what it is, but number 1 again. Go into Operation 1 or whatever. That's what I was thinking. He said destroy it. No man, don't fall for it, don't fall for it. I mean, she's a Cylon, of course she's gonna fall for it. But
We had trouble with our FTL drive. Took us almost 3 hours to fix.
That boomer has
nah, Cylon infiltrated.
Cut off radio communication with that ship before they send via broadcast signal another computer virus to infect our ship shortly before they blow us all up.
Yeah, Adama will agree with Bolt. Oh my god, this is so good.
God's got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, Boltar's right, man. They need to cut off that ship, like, right now. Cut off all the communications.
Your orders
Abandon
are to
it.
jam all transmissions from the Olympic carrier. No further voice contact is authorized. Orders are
Do it, Cylon. I swear to God, Cylon, if you don't.
Signal light till further notice. Message ends.
Yeah, stay back, Cylon ship. Man, there's gonna be silence on board or something.
Warn them to stop their engines immediately.
No, don't do that. What are you doing, Lee?
Evacuate the passengers and destroy the
Just
ship.
what if they upload another virus?
They're tracking the ship.
Stop your engines immediately.
Nah, you gotta destroy it. You have to destroy it right now. There could literally be silence on board. And silent ships on board.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love her character so much. Wait, what?
Boomer,
How did that not hit?
Galactica know we have a problem.
Oh, is it a hologram? Is it a hologram?
Commander.
I swear that literally hit, but it didn't hit. It's like a hologram almost. I don't know. They have to jump, man. That's the threat. That is like the silence attacking. Just jump. You gotta jump.
Order the fleet to execute jump 240. Get us
Yeah,
between
nice
that
one.
ship and the...
Jump, jump, jump. Come on, jump.
Hit the silence.
Oh my god, jump, man. I don't trust that ship for 1 second, man. That ship is so cool, though.
There'll be weapons
Look at
range
that.
within...
Oh no, he's jammed. Is he jammed?
It's not her decision, Gaius.
No.
It's God's choice.
What are you talking about?
Look,
God's
at
choice.
This point, there's no choice. It's
Oh
either
my,
them or
Adama's
us.
gonna do it. Adama's gonna do it. Without the permission of the president.
1,300 people on that ship.
Yeah, exactly. They could all be dead already. They could literally be captured, infiltrated, like converted into Cylons. I don't know how it works, but
It's God's
she has to do it.
choice.
Although
He
Adama,
wants you to
what,
repent.
Look, at this point, there's no
what
choice.
is she talking
It's either
about?
them
God
or
wants you
us.
to repent. Oh my
Repent of your
god.
sins.
It's Adama's choice that Adama will do it. I think the president might actually.
I repent.
Do it.
Wow, she actually did.
We have new
What does he
orders.
mean, I repent? What is going on? It's so weird, all the stuff for like guards and power and repenting, man.
Return to Galactica.
You gotta do it, man. I know it seems like the wrong decision, but there could be
I don't see
Cylon.
anybody in there. Do you?
Because imagine all silent ships has come out of them windows right now.
Form up with
I
me.
just
We'll make
hope
one pass.
that they're not
Coming
wrong
third.
and there aren't civilians on board.
See, what if you're wrong?
I don't know, man. I mean, they have to, right? Because if it is a silent infiltrated ship, then they have to. Can't take the risk at all.
way, Lee. Lee, come on!
I do respect Lee for going through with it, and Starbuck for doing it as well. But man, I just hope they wasn't wrong about that. I really hope. But why did they keep going? Like, surely they should have listened to Adama saying, well, stop, just stay there, and then we'll process it later and find out what to do. But they just kept going as if they was like trying to attack the ship. So yeah, I think that's the right choice to make. Although it's a hard choice, man. Plus they had nukes on board, so of course they had to. Oh my god, what is it with her, man? She is such a strange character. Oh, it's her. The Cylon, right? Yeah, that's her name, Sharon.
Can you walk?
Yeah.
This can't be her though, because she's in space.
What are you doing here?
So she's a Cylon, right? They're almost a duplicate of one another. Like we saw at the end of the last episode, there was duplicates of the same person. So maybe they're the Cylon duplicates. So that's what I mean, look at that. I don't know, it's really confusing, man. It's really good though.
I gave the order. It was my responsibility.
I pulled the trigger. That's mine.
Nah, but I feel like it has to be the right choice to do, man. Because they can't risk it. It's 1,000 people or 50,000.
Madam President.
Potentially everybody could have been wiped out then. So I think that was the right decision, although it was a very hard thing to, well, a hard choice to make.
24 hours, no Cylons.
I'm sorry, Billy. I think I'd like some time alone, please.
Of course.
I mean, you're not really alone, are you? There's literally someone sitting right behind you, so don't know how you're alone, but time alone, yeah.
Update on the head count.
So
Oh no. Oh.
A baby was born this morning.
A baby, yeah.
Car.
Oh shit.
Boy.
Nice. Adding to the population, eh? Guess they took, what's his name? Adama's words to heart, although she must have already been pregnant because it takes 9 months, so, yeah, I don't think Adama's words affected the baby. Still, at the start of this episode, it's 50,000, 47,000 now, or 48,000. But still, it's not good, man. No point being happy, though. You've lost 1,300, and you only gained 1. Not very good maths, but... yeah, that was a good episode. I really enjoyed that. Okay, so yeah, that's my reaction to Battlestar Galactica Season 1, Episode 1, titled 33. And yeah, that was a really great episode to the show. I really did enjoy that episode. And yeah, with a lot going on, especially with the Cylons. So the Cylons attacking every 33 minutes, and meaning that they have to constantly jump all the time. And yeah, obviously, literally everybody on board can't rest because it's just constant danger, isn't it? Constant attacks from the Cylons. So yeah, they can't do anything. Obviously, like, they literally went 130 hours without sleep. And yeah, everybody on board the Battlestar was just drained, man. All their motivation spirit was completely like drained and destroyed, man. And yeah, like what can you expect? Being awake for 130 hours, like constantly under attack by the Cylons, of course they're going to be like majorly affected. But yeah, obviously now at the end they've gone 24 hours without a Cylon attack, so that's really, really good. It is starting to get better, which is really, really good. And yeah, of course, that hard decision at the end of the episode, like whether or not to destroy the civilian ship. I feel like they did make the right decision. I feel like they couldn't take a chance at all. Like if they let the ship come back, it could have been infiltrated by the Cylons. There could literally be Cylon technology on board, like a Cylon virus, like Boltar said. And yeah, I mean, if you want to trust anybody, I trust Boltar out of everybody on that ship right now. Connection with the Cylon, like that woman. I definitely listened to him, and yeah, he said like the Cylons could literally upload a virus and it should take us all out and then explode us. So let's please jam the ship and not communicate with them. But obviously, yeah, it was Adama who gave the order to destroy the ship, and it was Lee and Starbuck that went through with it. Which yeah, I just hope that there wasn't civilians on board. I really hope that it wasn't just like the ship actually got away from the Cylons, that they survived just to get blown up by their own people. That'd be really tragic. And plus, they've now lost another 1,300 people. Either way, it's not a good thing, man. They've lost all them people, and yeah, they've had to blow up one of their own ships. Still, I do feel like that is the right call, because they did have nukes, and yeah, if they kept going, they could have attacked like the 50,000 people and killed all of them. So yeah, I feel like that was definitely the right choice. Yeah, it's really interesting, all the scenes with Bolter and that woman, like the Cylon, like she's talking about God and like repenting. At the end of the episode, Bolter says like, I repent for all my sins. Like, it's such a weird thing, like the way she keeps talking about gods and like power and like repenting and all that type of stuff, man. It's really, really weird, but really, really interesting, like how she believes like a grand thing, like God is actually doing this. And yeah, obviously Bolter said there's no such thing as God, but the woman's saying like, I'd be careful what you say, because God can take it all away. Like, what is she talking about? She's talking about God, but I feel like she's referencing God as like the Cylons, like the Cylons in charge are God. Maybe she thinks like the Cylons, how that is the Cylons is God or something. And yeah, she's talking to Bolter, like saying, don't mess with God, like don't mess with us, pretty much. But yeah, overall them seasons are really great. I do want to learn more about Bolter. Bolter is a really interesting character. And yeah, he's by far my favourite right now. I'm absolutely loving him, man. It's really amazing when he's like talking to people and then like she pops up. And yeah, he has to try and like multitask between her and actually talk like a normal person. And yeah, even the president said like, that guy, there's something wrong with him. There's something strange about that guy. I mean, it's not his fault, is it? It's not his fault that he was literally sleeping with a Cylon, and that now the Cylon has put an implant in his head. Like, that's not his fault, is it? Yeah, we also saw the scenes on Caprica, like the Cylon-controlled Caprica. It's really cool how we're seeing like Caprica under the control of the Cylons. And we saw that guy, I do not remember his name, but I'll have to go back and see his name. And yeah, we saw that woman again, the Cylon woman. Like, what is it with her? Like, is she like the leader of the Cylons? Like, are the Cylons like using her as like the main, like, I don't know, like main face of the Cylons to communicate or something? Start of the miniseries, we saw her like going up to that guy. Like, when it said like the Cylons have not communicated in 40 years, and every year they hold like a thing to communicate. Like, she was the one going up to that guy and kissing him. Like, what is it with her and like kissing people, man? It's so weird, but yeah, it's really, really mysterious and intriguing. And yeah, I look forward to seeing more about that. Yeah, we also had that woman at the end, that Cylon, like going up to that guy and like shooting the blonde woman, shooting the Cylon. And yeah, helping that guy up and walking off. But I don't know how the Cylons work. Like, is it like duplicates of people? Like, as we saw at the end of the last episode, at the end of the miniseries, like, it's not just one, it's multiple of the same people. So, like, it's like one of them like the real person, like the person we saw at the end, like, is she like a real person? And then there's just like Cylons, like duplicates of her. I don't know, like maybe they duplicate people and turn them into Cylons, so it looks like they're the real person, but they're actually Cylons. Fake people who are actually Cylons. Like, it's really cool, man. So yeah, that's been Battlestar Galactica, Season 1, Episode 1, Title 33. Obviously meaning the 33 minutes between the jumps and Cylon attacks. But yeah, that's been Battlestar Galactica. I really do hope you enjoyed. And yeah, until the next one, goodbye, guys.